And hello everyone, Gabe the Izzard here. Just gonna take a little drive today in a beautiful neighborhood known as the Heights. I am on R Street. I'm just gonna make my way around just to see the sights. What can you do? What can you do? Had to turn that off. Can't be listening to the Ramones while driving around, can you? You might get a little crazy. Drive off the road. Might beat on a brat with a baseball bat. This house to the left is very unique. It's always got some sort of weird decorations going on. Crossing Kavanaugh Boulevard. I'm on North Harrison. Fire station was to the right. Number 10. Heights is a really nice, well-to-do neighborhood. Started getting formed in the early 1900s. Say some as early as 1920s, more predominantly, through maybe the 40s and 50s, and then it's stayed a nice neighborhood. It's never really had a downturn. Now the popular thing is to buy up a little house. Just give an example, like this house directly in front. Buy that, tear it down, and then build a big one like that one there on the right. That is happening over and over again over in this area. North Tyler here. Just going to take a little spin. Not a lot of people get to or just even know about this or come through here. St. John Catholic Center, Diocese of Little Rock. But it's got some cool architecture. I don't know the history or backstory of this. It does have 1916 on that building. Of Morris Hall. That was a statue of John the Baptist there. Typically people that move to the Heights stay in the Heights. It's a pretty tight knit community. A lot of professionals. I would even say older professionals. Used to be a younger professionals area, and then they stick around and they're old professionals. I like to take the opportunity to go to estate sales if they pop up in this area. Not only because you can find some cool things, but get to tour some unique, interesting houses. These are not cookie cutter houses. A lot of these are different. They have different architects built over a span of years, so they're all slightly different. Looks like they tore down this house here on the right and gonna build something. That has been a grown over house for years and years. It's amazing. I actually did an appliance delivery in there. I brought a refrigerator into that man's house. And it was all just overgrown. He was fine with it. I'm sure the neighbors are really going to be glad to have a newer house stuck in it. On North Taylor. If you bought your house here in, say, 1950, 40, 60, 70, 80, you are sitting on a gold mine. Right here on North Grandview. Some of these places do have some grand views. Like a lot of these are like single story houses that have lower levels, like basements. So when you look at it from the street, it looks just like a regular single level house, but then it has a lot of extra room underneath. This is Blue Ridge Circle. Few houses for sale. That one right there is $700,000. The one I just drove by was $695,000. The one that was up on we passed a second ago was $630,000. and that had 2,900 square feet in that 700,000. They dropped it $500,000. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,900 square feet. A lot of that is going to be that like basement level, lower level. Take a left on South Grandview. They did have grand views before the trees grew up. I mean, the trees make this neighborhood beautiful, but if you didn't have a tree, you would be looking. We were right on top of a ridge. You could look off on either side. I'm going to keep going on North Taylor and see this house that they were building at the end of it on Scenic. Pretty cool arch-shaped roof. Looks like a mid-century modern house. I'm gonna go to the left. That is a very massive house. This is University Avenue. Across the street is K-Mac Village. I've done a driving video in K-Mac Village. I will not post a link to that because I just don't do that. But you can certainly look it up if you'd like. And hang a right here on Palisades. The houses to the left have a great river view. You can barely even see this house. right below this is like Murray Park on the river. Coming up to the end, which is a dead end. So that house is getting some work done on it. That has a great view. You can see the soccer fields across the river from at Burns Park. Pretty cool places over here. Best views in Little Rock. $1 million views. I'm going to travel back in to the heart of the Heights. Those are cool. Can barely even tell that a house is in there. Heading south on University. This is the most northern point of University that you can go on. And I'm gonna take a left onto Z Street. A Street is 1 block north of Markham, and Z Street is right here. No sidewalks, because who needs sidewalks when you can just walk down the street? That is a massive house right there. Massive. Why? Why not? North Pierce. Huge water tower up here. This is W Street, heading east. Fillmore, Turkey. This is V for Victory. Take a little loop right here. I've been in a couple of these houses with the estate sales. That one I do remember in particular. That house had probably about 3,600 square feet in it. North Pierce. These people are probably thinking, why is this orange truck driving around my neighborhood? Here we go. Country Club Boulevard. Hanging a left, heading east. Going to follow this as it kind of meanders along. Today is November 14th, 2024. 63 degrees outside and beautiful. The wind is blowing, and I don't know if you can hear the trees, the leaves blowing, but you can definitely see the leaves changing color. big house being built to the left. Still traveling on Country Club, which the Country Club of Little Rock is at the end of this street. I'm going to turn around here. Turn down Beechwood. Lots of streets around here. You can walk them if you like. You can drive them. But you can come up here and see some really cool and interesting houses. Grand architecture from the early 1900s, early to mid 1900s. That guy's just mowing the road. All those leaves. I think it vacuums them up. This is Club Road. And this brings us here to Van Buren, which is kind of like the little triangle here of Kavanaugh, Van Buren, and Club. You have to kind of watch it. I've done a walking video of Kavanaugh. You can watch that. The interesting house to the right has the weird art sometimes. It's actually cleaned up a lot better than it has been. Used to be a movie theater up here on the right. Yeah, you can see it says right there, Heights. Kroger to the left. I'm gonna hang a right on R. Berg's. Right there on the right. They sell all kinds of hams and fried catfish dinners and sandwiches. Crossing Pierce. Fantastic China's there on the right. That's my go-to Chinese place. Just your regular old Chinese restaurant. Never let you down. This is University right here. Shoot across. Looks like a dead end, but it's not. It's a right turn only. One way. And this is getting to the westernmost point of the Heights. Once you get to McKinley, it's kind of not the Heights anymore. It's Pine Valley. Have quite a few less of the big McMansions, and the same old smaller houses are all right around here. Still nice nonetheless. This is Arthur. This great big house used to sit on two separate lots, and they bought the lots, cleared the house, built a brand new one. Yeah, I'll shoot up Cleveland and then we'll wrap this sucker up. I don't know what is cooking in this neighborhood, but it sure smells good. It smells like some smoked meats. There's a big house there to the right that just got built. this is McKinley. I'm going to call this the end of the heights right here. I appreciate everyone staying around and watching. A little bit of driving. Trying to get as many videos as I can out. Just because it's fun.
Later.